Hello, good afternoon. This is the October 20th update from Portugal with me, Tim.
Ove.
And Paul.
So, thanks for joining this live AMA update. We have a little um, surprise during this AMA, maybe more surprises. But first, we will be talking a little bit about the things that happened last month. So we will start off with a little update. Um, yeah, and we had some questions sent to us. So we will try to answer all the questions from y'all. Um, so I think that the biggest thing that happened last month was the Pleasurely launch. So we were able to fix the Pleasurely payment system, um, and yeah, got Pleasurely live. So that's quite awesome.
And
Uh,
it's looking awesome.
yeah,
I really like it.
definitely. So we got a lot of feedback while we launched during the beta, of course, but just after we launched, we got a lot of feedback as well, um, from users, but also from creators, and we were able to implement that feedback quite easily, and not easily, but like quite fast. So yeah, I really love it that you all gave us such warm compliment, but also the feedback was very nice to have. We and keep that going. One side note: the Pleasurely support channel for either the user and the creators are specifically for support and not for chatting around. We have the main chat to chat around, or the language groups to chat around. Um, but yeah, anyway, that was just a little side note. Um, so yeah, one of the biggest things that we're going to be focusing on Pleasurely is the creator onboarding and the education part of uh, the audience that they will bring, and getting them into crypto. That's the most essential part of the success of this product. That our creators will be given tools to educate the audience that they bring, so they can monetize their own personal brand. So that's got to be our main focus, and we're building a lot of awesome stuff about pleasurenet.com. Documentation platform is already giving a lot of information, and we will add a lot of how to's and stuff like that to that page as we go. So a little stats from Pleasurely. We now can share stats, so that's cool. We have 82 registered creators, and they have created more than, oh, not more. They created 593 posts altogether. So that's looking good. We have 1,541 users, and they gave more than 7,341 likes in yeah, in the last few weeks. So that's quite some engagement. We launched with the during the beta, we launched the homepage without a real algorithm, but we already fine tuned the sorting algorithm of what you see as first thing a few times, and I don't know, the feedback that we got is quite okay. I'm quite happy with the current sorting algorithm. I don't know what your
I would say it's more than okay. The feedback is has been great. People like it. People are really happy with it. The design, everything works really smoothly. It's great.
Yeah, cool.
Nothing to add.
Your face says everything.
You've said it all.
Yeah. So
I'm just spending my tokens.
yeah, good one. Yeah, me too. It's very addictive to if you don't see what it is, you want to unlock it, and if it's not like $10, then yeah, probably easier to just click unlock and see what's beneath it. So for me, at least, I like to unlock the smaller amounts, but maybe that's a personal preference. So yeah, we will be zooming in on Pleasurely more during the questions. Of course, we had an AMA last Friday already, so a lot has been already said. I hope we don't have to repeat all the questions, but we will probably have a few of the same questions, and answers will be the same. Um, Going on Pleasureland and Pleasure Nifty together. We really well, in this bear market, we really can only do one thing, and that is building. So we are building a ecosystem, and we are building our platform and the products in it. And for Pleasureland, the deal was made that we fund the development on the go, and that we raise the funds with pre-selling yeah, for example, the pingles, the pink passes, and the pleasure pads. Um, but in this bear market, it looks like it's quite difficult to sell those things when the utility is not already there. So together with our dev team that's developing Pleasure and Pleasure Nifty, we started to look into ways how we can do yeah, how we can up the development so we can build during this bear market even more and even faster, and with better people and more people for most of that. So we raised some venture capital with them to get some extra dev power for Pleasureland. And we don't even have to sell out the pingles to get the privilege or like the benefits of that development. So that's quite an awesome, yeah, awesome news in my opinion. Um, that is also going to help the Pleasure Nifty development. We still have well, a few things to do, like in our enhancement phase, but it's technically ready to launch. We will be planning to release it. Now we are going to focus on the Pleasurely launch. We still have a lot to do, a lot to um, bring together the creator onboarding part and stuff like that. So once we got that sorted, we will start planning out the release of Pleasure Nifty. And I think that is about it for the update, because we're going to be focusing a lot on the questions that our community have. I think that we already gave some answers, but and our lovely mod manager Jason is trying to filter all the questions in our our secret chat. No, he's funneling all the questions. So you can start coming up with questions, and we would be happy to answer them. I think we're going to start with the questions that we already had in our email box that you all shared with #AMA. So
Yep, you answered the first two already. So
Yeah.
the third one is how do we get pleasurably known by the rest of the world? What are the plans for that?
yeah, so that's all yeah, part of the bigger launch plan. I think that we're not going to make a big launch plan and then run it by bullet points and expect the expected outcome. We're going to be looking at what is the most important thing to do right now, and then focus on that, and then afterwards look at the data and make new plans how we can increase the outcome, optimize the outcome, or let it go because it didn't give the outcome that we expected. So I don't know yet how we're going to be getting pleasurably known by the rest of the world, but the first thing that we are going to do right now is focus on getting new creators in, and we have a lot of different experiments that we are going to do to get those creators in. We have a lot of awesome people in That's nice. I got a little surprise for you. We got the sorry, I got my I got totally forgetting what I wanted to say.
Yeah, so we're gonna focus on the creators, and of course they are gonna be our main advertisement. If they are having fun, if they are monetizing their content, they will invite their
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna spread the word, and mouth to mouth advertising is always the best marketing there is. If people are happy, they will tell their friends, who will tell their friends, and
And as soon
goes
as we
like
have
that.
some decent traffic and we build out the platform with natural growth, then we're gonna pull some levers and
Yeah. So I think we're going to continue with the questions in a bit. I'm going to be sharing you a little secret. Um, we have been missing that person for quite a while. Still in our hearts, a long time. Sometimes that person joins our chat and says a few words, and everyone is hyped. So I'm happy to announce our former community manager, Tommy. Tommy.
Peekaboo, motherfuckers.
Hi.
Tommy!
What up? You guys look great.
I think we need to up the volume a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
I can't hear.
Is my volume messy? Oh,
No. It's our on our side.
It's our setup here.
What's going on, fellas? I saw you guys live, and I said, "What the hell? I might as well jump in and turn this menage into a foursome."
Awesome to see
Usually
you.
touch our tips. No, I'm really happy, and I'm not. I was going to say surprised, but surprise isn't the word I wanted to use. I'm really happy that you guys crushed Pleasurely. You guys crushed the payment system, which is freaking phenomenal. And I mean, what's next? You know what I mean? Really good things, I'm sure, in the near future. Can't wait to see. I know a lot of creators are really pumped, and yeah, it's time to put our money where our mouth is and start letting these amazing creators and content creators and sex workers make that and monetize and make that money.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that that's the next challenge. There will be a lot of challenges, obviously, but getting getting the rest to join and help them to be be able to protect their own assets and their own monetization of their personal brand. That's the biggest thing that we have been working on. So yeah, what do you do these days, Tommy?
Not much, man. I find myself napping a lot. No, I'm getting physical therapy done. That stopped a little bit ago because the funds dried up. But I finally got my I got medical massage starting this week. What's today? Wednesday. I started yesterday, so I'll be going twice a week for medical massage, and then hopefully by then I'll have some more funds, and I can go back to my physical therapy, and then I got a whole bunch of heart stuff, cardiac stuff going on. So lined up. Hopefully I'll be back prime, in a couple months here or whatever. So just trying to get better one day at a time.
Yeah, brother.
I see I still have our lovely stickers in your. Well, I hope that they give you some comfort during these.
That's how I sleep so nice at night. I give them both kisses.
Yeah, cool, man. So, what's the next thing that you're gonna do?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that I have planned. I mean, I'll always be a part of Pleasure Network, and I'll always be working. And I'd like to eventually come back to some capacity and assist with the community, yada yada yada. But I've been working on my own project forever in the background, and I want to hopefully launch the market
Mhm.
I'm afraid to launch. This market sucks. You know what I mean? I believe Pleasure Network will probably Pleasure Coin will probably be at least a 50 million market cap right now, just based on what you guys have, and that's like at a minimum, probably 100 million if the market was even somewhat a little better than what it is.
Mhm.
You know, but I really want to launch my project, which actually has a lot to do with Pleasure Coin, and which I haven't even talked to you guys about because people will realize that Pleasure Coin has a lot of utility as far as payment systems, and I want to actually, with my eventual launch of my own crypto project, Pleasure Coin is going to be one of the payment options. Which I haven't
Cool.
talked to you guys about yet. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
even gotten that far. But I'm like, "Well, what do I talk about?
Never
Yeah.
tell something before it's ready to launch, Tommy. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's one thing I can say is because my project isn't an adult project, but it has to do with adult platforms, which aren't
right.
competing with what you guys are doing. It's totally different. Totally different than what anyone's doing. I don't think anyone's doing it. So, but it's and it's So in the near future, I'll be talking to Timmy and the team here and talking about some partnerships and getting you guys. It's just another utility of Pleasure Coin.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Awesome,
we can
man.
help each other out.
Exactly, and in this space, we've set it behind the scenes, and out in public that we can't all be on an island. I think in the future, there's going to be big conglomerates of some of these big industry tokens, and
Well, that's what
we
it's
all
all
got to stick
about.
together to go forward for mainstream adoption. I've been saying it
Mhm.
forever. Paul's been saying it. Yeah, you can't live on an island anymore.
No,
Those
no,
are tokens that die.
there's no space for tribalism or
Tribalism.
hostilities. We're all in this space together. Let's all make this work.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Tommy, that sounds great, man. Whenever it's more
Oh yeah,
uh,
we'll be
along the
talking.
way,
Yeah, we'll be talking.
let's get you in the next time again when it's not when it's ready, but when we know something more, how we can add utility to our token and see what you are crafting.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
so what really got into my heart was like I saw a post. Bobby shared it with me from your daughter I
I
think it
love
was a
Bobby.
few weeks ago.
Yeah, probably like something like that. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's already shared in Maine, but for the people that don't know what I'm talking about, Tommy obviously has a lot of issues with his health and needs to pay a lot of bills because he lives in a country that doesn't pay for the medical things.
Fuckers.
So I don't know if someone can find that link and share it in Maine, but
Yeah,
I would
I'll
ask.
do it.
I want to ask everyone to just if they have like $5 or even
Win
one.
Portugal for Tommy. Win Portugal.
Now,
Tom,
now,
the-
I need that. I need that healthcare.
You're always welcome.
But
I know I am.
the most intriguing thing was that your daughter created a fundraising page for you to just have a runway of a few months extra to pay for some medical support, and that really I really love that part. Um, and I hope that everyone that can miss a little can just help you with that because you showed us love all the time when you were able to help us, and yeah, I hope that we can do something back for that. So anyone that can miss a few bucks, help Tommy out, and I really loved that your daughter just created that. I hope she will. Do more things of this for you, and probably will. And yeah, it's really nice to see that,
Yeah,
that
she's
people
a
care about it.
stinker. She's 17. She's a stinker. She knows how I am, and I don't like that kind of thing because, as you guys all know, I let my pride get in the way all the time. I mean,
yeah,
you guys know. You guys are my brothers. We've talked
Yeah, man.
on many, to depths that nobody even like realizes like how much we know each other, and we know each other way too well. Yeah, I'm very prideful. And I've kind of let I pulled my pride back. I've always been the fixer of my relationships in my family, and I always fixed all my family's problems, and I was the guy to go to if you needed money, if you needed help, if you needed whatever. And if I can go back to work, I just I need money, I'll just go work more hours. I can't even go back to work, so that's kind of like the issue right now. So I'm humble, and I pulled back and just let my daughter do her thing, and I go, you do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
I know
I appreciate everybody.
I always used to fix my own problems, but sometimes you gotta ask for help. And if you don't do it yourself, somebody's gonna do it for you. So
You're right.
I just posted the main, guys. Check it out. Spend a few bucks, please help Tommy out. You're welcome.
If you can miss it, of course.
If
Don't
you can miss it.
overstretch in Tommy's fundraiser.
Not financial advice, but it will keep my lights on and go to food.
Tommy, when creator on Pleasurely?
Yeah.
Listen. I
We
maybe
wanna
sooner than later, bro.
unlock your shit, man.
Yeah, I may have to be doing the windmill or doing the fucking helicopter earlier than I thought.
Yeah, bro.
So, Tommy, do you have any questions for us? Like you are a community as well. So about our like pleasure network.
I do. I have
yeah,
lots of questions.
Yeah,
Without, I like to put you
You're
guys
the
on the
voice of the
spot.
community, man.
What's next? What's next in the obviously, I know part of the answer will be a continued development of Pleasurely. Obviously, that goes without saying. And your dev team is freaking amazing because I know them, and they've done. I can't believe like how awesome they've done. Even the little glitches that happened right off the bat, because it's software. You're gonna have issues. I couldn't believe how fast Greg and them got it fixed. I was super impressed. But yeah, what's next in the trenches? What's when? What's going on?
Well,
when partnerships? When?
It's easy for you to throw these questions. You don't have to ask them yourself anymore.
I'm gonna stump you.
well, the next thing is going to be probably the Pleasure Nifty NFT platform. I think Tim can say a bit more about that. How we're going to proceed.
Yeah, so I already mentioned it. Maybe you didn't hear that because we were talking. We did a little update before you joined. The Pleasure Nifty platform is about. We can technically launch it, but we need to prepare a little bit more. We need to focus on the Pleasurely launch before we launch another product, because if you are gonna launch all products at the same time right now and you don't focus on things that are not really working 100% already, then you're too you don't have focus, and we really need to have focus because the resources are scarce. So anything that we do need to be hyper focused on the things that really matter, and we have a lot to do still on Pleasurely. We didn't even really started the creator onboarding machine. We really have set everything in place, but we wanted to have the little box fixed before we turn on the machine that brings in the new creators. I think that there will be the next new thing would be probably Pleasure Nifty. I think
Awesome.
we can say 100% sure that will be the next thing, but we still have so much to do for Pleasurely. It's like
You just tip the iceberg, man. You guys are just touching the surface.
Yeah, there's going to be so many features going to be added and developed for it. We've got so many input already from the feedback. Guys, please keep sending your feedback on Pleasurely. We really appreciate it. We are building that stuff.
And we really listen to the community. So when you want something and there's enough people that want it, you're going to have it.
Yeah, I have a feeling once Dan Leal and all your all the people, all your connections that you've networked with over the last year start pushing this information out about Pleasurely, I think the boom is on its way. And not to mention the way the market is, it's just like once the market turns around, man, it's gonna get silly. It's gonna get really good silly.
Yeah.
I got tingles in my body when you said that.
And that
Because
was
it's true.
reasonable.
We all know the whole market's in a holding pattern right now. It doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what you launch. You can launch a Jesus coin. Jesus can walk on water, and it'll go up 4x, and then it'll come right back down to ICO price. That's just what's happening with everything, and everything's just kind of doesn't matter what you guys do. It's all going to just kind of go sideways right now. So there's little man. But yeah, so I mean, right now it's just conserve your funds, do what you guys do, market organically, and wait it out. That's what everyone's got to do. The projects that aren't waiting it out and trying to do too much are the ones that will fail because they're just
so we stopped, or we try to lower down the crypto marketing part, but we will not stop the adult crypto or adult marketing part,
Yeah.
because like that will never stop. Everyone, whatever the market conditions are, people will still need to see nice pictures or nice movies or have some pleasure once in a while. We really are not going to be able to we shouldn't stop that part, but again, like the same thing works with if you do something better 1% per day, it doesn't feel like you're going to the moon, right? 1% is just 1%. But if you do that like a whole year, then you get 17x. Like it's like 1700x or 37x.
Yeah.
So every day, if you become better or faster or whatever every day for 1%, then you're gonna be going to the moon eventually. So, do you still have some time, Tommy?
I got nothing going, dude.
Hey.
I'm not working. I have nothing going on, bro. I got nothing going on.
Right. Because we have another little surprise.
I like surprises. I love them.
I have to go off for 1 minute only.
Now we can really start.
This was a surprise. Awful is gone. We can talk about real shit.
So, but
Whose house are we in?
No, this is a place of friends of mine, Tommy.
Oh, okay.
This is just one room, but it's absolutely bloody huge.
Yeah, it looks like a huge man cave.
It's a bloody mansion, but it's raining. It's raining outside, so we can't show you the outside. But we might see more of this place later.
Are you guys in Portugal?
Yeah.
So this is really cool. Now,
I'm sorry.
He's sorry.
We're sorry too. Then he's back.
We have another person that will join this live AMA. We will start answering questions like in a bit, but this is too much fun and too much enthusiastic people in one place that we need to add this person to. And I want to give it up to Fiora, our lovely creator.
Queen.
What up,
Hello.
girl?
Hey.
No offense, guys, but I'm not looking at you anymore.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I've been working all night, of course. So, hey, what's up?
Hey.
I don't know how you do it, Fiora. Your energy level. I don't know how you keep up with yourself.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
You just go with the flow.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So what did you do last few days? I saw some things on Pleasurely.
I've been writing DaVinci Resolve. Heavy stuff, but I'm learning.
Cool. So I saw you became active on Pleasurely.
I'm starting slowly, teasing a little bit.
Good. Teasing works.
How do you like it?
Oh, it's amazing. So much better than OnlyFans.
Good. So what would be
I'm doing all of this stuff now, but the the all like Instagram, smooth scrolling, feeling. You don't do only subscriptions. You can see the creators, art.
Mhm.
The, yeah.
Yeah, I made an OnlyFans account for the first time ever. I'd never been on OnlyFans. I'm terrible, but I checked it out and I'm like, yeah, I couldn't. I'm like, where's like, it's nothing compared to Pleasurely. Like I'm scrolling, I can't. There's nothing to scroll. I added a couple people so I could see some like timelines, and I'm like, this is kind of stupid, but it feels like an Instagram feel. I like it. You said it perfectly.
Yeah. So what would you like to see being built as a creator? So you will have another like a better experience, even a better experience than you already have. What would you like to see as a creator?
Change, revolution, uh, make some fucking change on this earth with
Okay.
style.
Yeah. And what do you think we need to do to get new creators in? Like what is the what would be the message to other creators for, if you would be the voice?
Yeah, promote it, do it. We actually having a plan on Halloween to do some on our bodies at the party we're going to, and just lay all over.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So shall we answer the next question? Maybe you can zoom in a little bit from your perspective as well.
Okay, the next one is what's happening with crypto marketing? When marketing, when marketing, when marketing. It was written like that.
When marketing 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
I think we already quite answered that question. That we won't focus on crypto marketing right now in this bear market. We will focus on the adult marketing, the creator marketing, getting new creators in and educate them. And the crypto marketing will start again whenever we got some more bullish market. Like Tommy advised me as well.
That's understandable.
It's
Okay,
rough
next
out there.
question. Will creators be able to upload 2 images in a single post where one of the images needs to be unlocked? So the first is a teaser, the second needs to be paid for.
Ah, well, that's a good suggestion. I think that we could definitely craft that whenever it's um, yeah given us feedback multiple times within Pleasurely. So again, we love to have the feedback you all provide, but it would be very nice for us if it's funneled through Pleasurely. So if you go to Pleasurely, down there somewhere, there's a button, send feedback. And if you give feedback, we will be funneling all the ideas, all the messages, and we will definitely look into everything that is said. We have had more than 400 feedback submissions already, and I've read all of them. So I will definitely continue doing that because it's really giving so much information about what you guys think of the platform. And in this stage, I really want to know everything. Um, I want to hear your voice. I want to know what you guys miss, what you guys want to see, so we can build this platform.
Yeah, we listen to the community. What is your user growth goals and will they be publicly displayed as they grow?
Yeah, so this is a question that is already answered um, the last time during the VC last Friday, I think it was. Um, So we are getting the data in right now, and we're trying to craft uh, dashboards for ourselves with some kind of flow and the conversions between every stage. Once we got the right metrics, we will make everything public. Ah, there we have Flora again. We will get the right metrics and we will share it. We will put it on about.pleasurenet.com and it will be available for everyone because we definitely learned that transparency is one of the biggest things that you guys all want. So um, we will continue doing that.
Yep, we can't give out news every single day, but we are transparent like always, not making things up, and we do what we say.
Yeah.
So, when can I use my Pink Pass and the doll? Any estimated time?
Yeah. So we won't be able to answer that question, the exact date. Um, we, we are really building as fast as we can and taking into account everything that we need to take into account to build a product that is worth uh, using. So I know this is a question of when, but yeah, we will not give a specific date because it's just going to be giving more questions whenever we don't hit that target. Running a business, running a community, running a crypto company, running a token is so difficult. You have so many factors, external factors that you have to take into account. That every um, planning has so many different parts that can delay the process. That yeah, we have to really look day by day. What's the most logical thing to do? Um, like Fiora is just dancing. That's the most logical thing to do right now, right?
So, what pink doll surprise were you referring to in the July update?
Yeah. So, um, well, the problem is that we didn't sell out the pink dolls. So the reason that they were able to continue the development at a higher pace now will bring this surprise a little bit more um, to I don't know that it will be earlier, but I was in the impression that we would be selling out the pink dolls so we could pace up the development, and that didn't happen. So the surprise will be still a surprise, I guess. I don't know who asked this question, but I will be making sure that you will get that surprise. um, it had something to do about the utility uh, online um, in the pink tower. So yeah, more than that, I won't be saying. But
Okay, next one. Will all purchases in Pleasurely be NSFW based on the back end? Give an example, even when fiat is accepted, will it be automatically converted to NSFW on the back end, or will it be completely separate accounting system with no link to the token? It's a
Wow.
pretty difficult.
Yeah,
very difficult
It's
question.
a long one and difficult one, but
in the end, everything will go through the token.
Uh,
That's the idea.
yeah. So I I think that we just can't really answer that question with a clear answer. That you probably need a whole paper to answer that question correctly. Um, for now, the most logical thing that we would be doing is accepting other tokens in, but not out. So we would be probably accepting Ethereum, fiat, whatever, Bitcoin, BNB, any asset in, because we could liquidate it at the moment and transfer it to NSFW. That is something that would make sense, and that is something that we are working on. Anything else is not It's too far ahead to know what the future will bring. But yeah, every product that we launch is pleasure coin first. Uh, we will make some safe for work white labeled versions of our software that we create, probably. And I don't know if pleasure coin will be the prime monetary asset. But for now, we just can't say anything about it, to be honest. So yeah, I think that
Well, there's no questions from the community.
no questions.
No questions.
So we do have Fiora and Tommy up. So do you guys have some questions to them? Because it is an AMA. Ask them, ATA. Ask them anything.
I got a question for Fiora.
Oh yeah.
Checking it out.
I'm asking her to drop her link of her Pleasurely into the chat when she's all done there, so that everybody can jump on and see her content, because she's been here forever. She's one of the first, and she's been crushing it this whole time.
I can't wait to film my program thing. And it's fucking amazing.
Me too. Nobody can match your energy. Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I agree. It always brings like hype to the chat, and when Fiora is around, everyone's happy.
Indeed. Yeah, you have a lot of energy. Even when you're in your own bear market, you get energy from the bull market.
Energy, always good energy.
So we will share your link, or you can share it yourself. I need to repeat the last thing that I just told. I see that Stevie didn't get that answer. He was distracted. So I will make sure that there are notes being distributed with all the answers that we gave. Yeah, really love this AMA. I hope that there will be some questions. If not, then we're gonna just talk about random stuff. I don't mind. We used to talk about bullshit like the whole day, Tommy, right? So we can talk
Pretty
about
much.
it.
Well, if there's no questions, then I think everything answered, and the community is actually happy.
Yeah, of course. Oh. So what topic would you like to talk about, Tommy?
No, I liked what you were saying about the stopping of, or no, the slowing down of the crypto marketing and sticking and really going full speed ahead with the adult marketing. As we've always said, we've been saying for a year that some things are recession proof, and adult content is one of them. Gambling, adult content, and alcohol, drugs. Those are like the four main things that are, it doesn't matter what's going on in recession. Sometimes it spikes. So once it's not going to, slowly as crypto goes mainstream, which it is, every day it goes a little bit more mainstream. You know what I mean? And I think if you guys nail it from the one side, from the adult side, the crypto portion will come. Right now, it's useless. It's useless. I can't say it enough. It is useless to try to throw money at crypto right now, at the market, or at marketing. I've assisted with some other, just in the background, very, very small, very lightly, with some buddies that try to launch tokens, and it's like I told you earlier, it's the same thing. It goes up to, everyone makes the people that want to make their 2-3x real quick. There's no more 10, 100x, 1000x in this market. It's making a couple X, flipping it and going in and trying not to get rugged again. That's what people are doing. That's all I'm seeing in the BSC space, especially, but not as much in Polygon and Ethereum and all that. But it's not worth throwing. You're just flushing money down the toilet. You're burning it.
Yeah, we just keep on building, Tommy. We just keep on building. When the time is there,
That's time to build.
We start a big money, the marketing machine again. And like Tim said before, we're still marketing in the adult sector. we're still, of course, obviously, we want to fill our platforms. We're going to slow growth it, and but the crypto marketing will come when markets are ready for it.
Definitely.
So we have a couple of questions. So is there any way to move NSFW back to wallet from Pleasurely? Right now, it seems like a one-way street.
Yeah. Yeah, we want you guys to spend it. So we. No. That's a joke. Yeah, no, that's not a joke. But we are building the withdrawal for users as well. But we focused on the uploading part and the withdrawal function for the creators. Um, but the next thing will be the withdrawal from the funds that you put on, because that if you put your funds into the Pleasurely smart contract, we won't be holding your funds. It will be the smart contract. So we will never be able to take your funds away. Only when you spend it, it will be allocated to the creators. Amount that they can withdraw, and the fees that we take will be instantly sent to the wallet that takes on the fee. So we will never interact as a company with the wallet or the smart contract of your funds. So the smart contract is ready to withdraw the funds, but the application doesn't allow it yet, as it is one of the big flaws within a like last few months. A lot of bridges and smart contracts were like the big hacks that you saw happening with X Affinity, or I don't know, name a few. They were all because there was something that was not thought about to withdraw funds, or some kind of flaw, and we don't want to launch something that doesn't work. If you upload any NSFW and you don't want to spend it all, you want to take it back, we will be giving that. We will create that function that you can take your NSFW back. Obviously, just a few iterations on the product, and it will be ready. There will be also a little teaser. There will be probably also a little staking addition to the Pleasurely, your in-app Pleasurely wallet thing. So more on that whenever we have worked out everything and build it also.
That's a nice little teaser.
Yeah, that's everything I'm going to say about it.
So plans on the Pleasure Pass. Utility is gone now because Pleasurely is live. Are we going to have any other utilities for the Pleasure Pass?
Yeah, for sure. We're searching for utility for the Pleasure Pass forever. I think we distributed a little over 700,
Yeah, about 700.
700 Pleasure Passes to the first OGs that restaked their 12 weeks staking. And the Pleasure Pass is gonna be valuable forever because you are the true OGs, and we're gonna find utility for it. We are already working for a few ideas, but please, if you have ideas, again, put it into the feedback system of Pleasurely. Tell us what you would like to see for the Pleasure Pass holders. We're already working on a few ideas, but
it's in a see as we go basis.
Yeah.
So, and we are really listening for the community in this. Just tell us what you want the utility to have. When enough people want it, yeah, you will have it.
but it's gonna be there forever. Remember, don't throw it away.
Yeah, I think the Pleasure Pass was some. I don't know. We don't know what we will add to that pass or the utility, but it's something that only the OGs have. People that bought the first NFTs from XXX Nifty Marketplace, the persons that staked for the first time all their beloved coins to make this migration possible. and people that bought our first metaverse assets, those people got a pleasure pass, and the first utility was that you could be um, playing out in the beta phase of Pleasurely, but it was already a few weeks or a few months already, but we just got started. It's like we will never stop giving utility to the Pleasure Pass. We just launched a product and we removed free unlocking because we don't want creators not to earn money. We want them to earn money. So sorry for the Pleasure Pass perks. We will add new later, but now, yeah, this is the most logical thing to do.
I really hope you all got your benefits from your pleasure pass up till now, because you could really unlock really cool stuff on Pleasurely before, and if you just came to realization that it's not working anymore, yeah, too bad.
Yeah, now you have to spend the bucks to see it.
Yeah. So Bobby has a AMA question. How are we staying ahead of being on board of the coming crypto regulation? So the best thing that we can have is regulation, because then you can create policies around it. So I don't know how you think about that, Tommy, but I think that having regulation is the biggest thing to mass adoption. If we don't have regulation, big institutions will never adopt.
Yeah.
So having regulation is okay. We might take a hit or two or three or four or five, but then we can build something that is really up for institutional investment and like pension funds and stuff like that. That will come quite soon after that.
I'm pro regulations myself as well, because yeah, we are legit. We're doing a legit business. Please regulate us so we can continue it.
Not to mention,
That gives us more value. That gives more trust for a regular Joe out there.
at the end of the day, I'm like you guys. Like I've been in crypto a while. I know you guys have been too. I'm all about decentralization. Everyone is about decentralization until they get burned and they can't get their money back because it's decentralization, right? So, but the way I look at it is innovation will always outpace regulation. So at the end of the day, the innovation is always going to be pushing. But like Paul, you guys said it beautifully that, I'm against regulation, but there needs to be some kind of regulation because there's people that are joining this market that don't know what they're doing. They're losing their asses, for one. For two, none of the real big money, none of the real big players will enter until, like in the United States, they have the FDIC. That's, if you put money in the bank, it's guaranteed that if something happens to it, you get it back. I'm sure you guys have the same thing in your countries as well. Until there's that guarantee and there's more regulation, the real deal. Like you ain't gonna see the Sonys, you're not gonna see the Apples and them jumping in. You're not gonna see the those. Not to say that these billionaires and stuff aren't personally invested, because they are. We know they are. They're the ones that are playing the games with the market. But that's like their pennies. That's their gambling money. That's their stripper money. That's their Friday night money. You know what I mean? That's their little money on the side. That's not the real money.
Let's send them to Pleasurely for their stripper money.
That's the Pleasurely money. That's not the money that's going to be pouring in. That's going to take this crypto machine to the hundreds of trillions in market cap, because that's what's going to fix the world and fix the financial system. Is sucking up, doing what it's supposed to be there for, is taking care, being that hyper deflation, or taking away the being a deflationary and taking away the all the extra money on the market, because it's killing this inflation is terrible. This is what crypto was made for, was to take care of it. So, and I think that's why they're pushing regulation too, because they don't want this shit to happen. They're these billionaires, their money's inflating as well.
Well, they can regulate, but the crypto is still going to be deflationary mostly. We have some tokens that are limitless, but most of them are not. So.
Yeah, innovation. Just look over the last even the last 3 years of innovation, how far crypto has come in just since the last bull run. In the last 3 or 4 years, dexes and marketplaces and NFTs were just talk. The utility and the amazing innovation that's come from building in a bear market is freaking phenomenal. Just imagine what's going to be built over the next 6 months to a year. Dexes are so much better. NFTs have more utility. These dApps like Pleasurely are coming out and blowing people's minds, like Metaverse, like it goes on and on and on. You're in there. If you're watching this YouTube live, you're in the right spot.
And dexes are getting better as well, Tommy.
Dexes are doing amazing things. Decentralized finance, DeFi, is going to crush the space.
Yeah.
It's going to crush the space.
So we have another question. Do you have the impression that there are already signs of an increase in creators and users since Pleasurely launched?
Yes,
Answer
we
is
have.
yes.
Don't know.
That's not fair. Because You guys have the numbers.
Don't know the exact numbers, but I think the users went up 1.5 times. Ish.
Yeah, like we started with 1,000 from the beta phase, and we like in a week we got 500 added to that. So that's nice to see. But that I don't know. We can't. That is not the right metric right now to see if we're doing right. We have a big community, so anything that adds to that amount might be just people being late to the show or don't have the pleasure pass or whatever, and so it might be false positives if we would use that that metric. So that is why I said we will craft a dashboard with a funnel and the conversions, and we will make it public whenever we got it ready. But we need a little bit more time to finalize and to fine tune it for ourselves before we display numbers. It's good to see that we have 82 creators, but I'd rather have 10 creators that are doing a lot of things than 1,000 that do nothing. The same as another project, I will not name their name. They gave 100% of the transaction to their creators, but if you don't have any revenue, you get 100% of nothing is still nothing. So we are crafting a dashboard. We are crafting our funnels, our metrics, and we will share it once it's ready. We will definitely share it, and because I want you all to know what the progress is, and we want the feedback from you all. But we just launched, and we don't know yet what the metrics will be. So
Natural growth.
yeah,
It's going to happen. We're already seeing it happen, and the feedback is really great. People love the platform, and it's only upwards from here.
When we iron out the wrinkles, we got some natural traffic. That's when we start pulling levers.
yeah. So if there are any questions, be quick. Else we're gonna be thanking Tommy for joining us.
Yeah, I had to join it. I had to jump on and see my boys.
Quick question, Tommy. How's the weather?
Shitty, same as yours, man. It's cold and wet. I mean, I like the wet part, but the cold.
Oh, here it's just wet. Here it's just wet, Tommy. It's not cold at all.
I could tell it's wet over there. I could tell by Obe's face. He's like, yeah. Yeah, it's cold. I don't know the Celsius part, but it's like in the 40s, which is almost. It was hailing the other day, so it was
zero. 40 is like zero, right?
For Celsius, it's probably like around 6. Because I know for us, 32 degrees is freezing for
here's
Fahrenheit.
around 18
It was 20.
Celsius.
You're a little warmer than us.
20 today.
Yeah, it was hailing. So yours is like spring weather right now. Fall, well, same thing. Ours is like almost winter weather.
Oh,
Sucks.
my God.
It sucks. But one day it'll be 80. One day it'll be 80 for you is like one day it'll be summer like, and the next day it's snowing.
I like it when it's wet, but it needs to be hot.
Hot and wet.
Okay, we have one more question. Will there be incentives for models to come to Pleasurely?
Well, being able to monetize your personal brand is the incentive itself already, of course. But yeah, there will be a lot of, I don't know what the question is really about for bringing
referrals.
a model in as someone else or as a model to become creator on Pleasurely. I don't know. But anyway, we will definitely look into those things. And we want to have a good experience for our creators, and we want to have the best experience for well, also for our creators, but also for the persons that get into crypto. So there will be incentives for becoming a model, because we will be enabling you to become a creator and have your own assets in custody, be self-custodial and be independent from any banking, financial system, whatever. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. So we
Yeah,
will.
Chow has a lot of really good ideas too.
Yeah, good ideas. And Chow, please go to Pleasurely and put it to the feedback button.
Me and Chow go way back.
Then we have, yeah,
Feedback. I don't know which corner it is. This one or this one.
yeah, this or
Feedback.
this.
Yeah, Chow and I go way back from into Discord, and he had a lot of really awesome ideas before Pleasurely
Yeah.
was like even close to done. And I know he came to Telegram, and now he's in the YouTube, or in YouTube. But yeah, he has a lot of really
Yeah,
cool
so-
ideas for that.
But yeah, I'd like to hear more about it, Chow, whenever you have ideas. We have a lot of things lined up. We see already some external non-pleasure network people from other projects joining our community, just because we are delivering and we are focused on creators. We might not do everything right the first time, but we will be doing it right, because we listen to the feedback of everyone, and we will be successful eventually. All the ideas that you have, Chow, I'd love to hear more about it. But I think we have to wrap this thing up a little bit. So
It's been an hour. There's no more questions.
Yeah.
I think most of the stuff got discussed.
yes, and I really want to thank everyone for watching. Also, if you didn't watch it live and you watch it back, thank you for watching it. Keep the questions going. We will do this AMA thing more often. I think Fiora is maybe also want to say bye to everyone. Tommy, thanks for joining. Fiora, thank you as well. It was nice that you joined this AMA. I hope everything goes well. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna.
And remember, we do this because of you. We exist because of you, and we're gonna continue to do this for you.
Yes, he's gonna do.
Who's that?
No, thank you all. We're doing this indeed for you all, and have a pleasureful day.
Cheers.
Love y'all.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ciao.